Hello, listener, and welcome. I'm the Deep Voice Guy, and today I will be reading to you the third and final installment of The Shattered Crown, entitled The Rise of the True King, Part 1, The Crown's Choice. The air still hummed with fading energy as Darien placed the restored crown upon his head. A pulse of warmth rushed through him, and suddenly the ruins of Skyforge blurred away. He was no longer in the world he knew. Instead, he stood in an endless hall of golden light, surrounded by towering figures, ghostly yet powerful, their eyes filled with ancient wisdom. "You have reforged the crown, but are you worthy to wear it?" one of them asked. Darian swallowed hard. "I never asked for this," he admitted. "I'm just a blacksmith's apprentice. I don't know how to rule a kingdom, let alone protect a world." A deep, knowing chuckle echoed. "Then why did you fight for it? Why did you not run?" He thought of Kayla, of the people who suffered under Chalor's shadow, of the weight of the crown in his hands. "Because someone had to," spirits murmured among themselves. Then the largest among them stepped forward. "Then you are ready." Part 2. The Final Trial. Darien gasped as he was pulled back to reality. Skyforge remained, but the ground trembled beneath his feet. The power released from Chalor's defeat had begun to unravel reality itself. The world needed balance, and fast. Kayla staggered toward him. "What happened? You spaced out for a moment." Before she could finish, the sky above them ripped open. The remnants of Chalor's darkness swirled into a final monstrous form, a being of pure void, its shape constantly shifting, its wails filling the air with unbearable dread. "The Shadow Tyrant's will lingers," Kayla realized. "He's trying to consume the world, even in death." Darien knew what he had to do. The Shattered Crown had been reforged, but its power wasn't meant just to rule. It was meant to protect. He lifted it high, and golden flames erupted around him. The void being shrieked as light lanced through its form. The magic of the crown surged outward, sealing the rift, banishing the last remnants of Chalor's evil. The world was saved. Part 3. A New Beginning. The ruins of Skyforge settled. The sky cleared, and for the first time in what felt like an eternity, peace returned. Kayla clutched her ribs, breathing heavily. "Well, that was dramatic," she muttered. "So what now, Your Majesty?" Darien looked at the crown in his hands. He had never dreamed of being a king, but the spirits had chosen him. And deep down, he knew they were right. The world needed more than just a ruler. It needed a guardian. He turned to Kayla, a grin forming. "How about we rebuild the kingdom?" She snorted. "You're really gonna make me a royal advisor, aren't you?" "Something like that." As the sun rose over the horizon, Darien placed the crown on his head, not as a burden, but as a promise. A new age had begun, and the legend of the Blacksmith King was just beginning. The end.